Welcome to the Bow Valley Parkway in Banff National Park. Today we're going to be cycling this road. In the spring and the fall, the eastern section of this road from Johnston Canyon to Banff gets closed to vehicles and open to cyclists. It's a wonderful experience that you should add to your itinerary if you're able to. Here we are at the Banff train station parking lot, which is the perfect place to start the Bow Valley Parkway ride. You get to park here for free. I always recommend coming early so that you can easily find parking. The first spot we're going to pass is the Banff train station, and you can actually rent bikes right here or in town. From there, we're going to have to do a short jaunt just along the road until we can cross Mount Norquay Road up here and get onto the pathway. Here we've joined the pathway on the other side of Mount Norquay Road, which will take us right to Vermilion Lakes Road. Along the way, we'll also pass Fenland Day Use, which you can also park at, but there's only a few parking spots here. You'll also notice that the trail is well marked, so it's easy to follow. At the end of the pathway, you're going to join the Vermilion Lakes Road. This is a low speed limit road, so you'll find lots of cyclists, lots of people running, and cars. So just take your necessary precautions along this road. As you're cycling the Vermilion Lakes Road, don't forget to take it easy and take in some of this scenery as well. It's absolutely beautiful here. Along the way on the Vermilion Lakes Road, you'll also find some toilets, which is also nice. And in case you're wondering how far you've gone, Parks Canada has this lovely sign. So we've gone 3.5 kilometers from the Fenlands. We got about 500 meters before we meet the Banff Legacy Trail West, and then another 3 kilometers before the Bow Valley Parkway. Vermilion Lakes Road can also be a great spot to spot some wildlife like these deer we have coming up towards us. Of course, always remember to have bear spray with you. As we come to the end of Vermilion Lakes Road, we will meet up with the Legacy Trail West. This will take us right to the Bow Valley Parkway. The Legacy Trail is a paved pathway, so for bikes or walking, but no motorized vehicles. We will start to do a little section that goes along the highway. Not the most peaceful, it's a little loud, but the views are still good. Now along this pathway, you are going to run into a couple of gates on the wildlife fence, so once you get yourself through them, just make sure that you close them behind. After that last wildlife gate, we have got onto the exit to the Bow Valley Parkway. This will continue to take us right to the beginning. There shouldn't be any cars on this section. Now, if you're cycling this road car-free, you're obviously doing it in the spring or the fall. Just know it can be pretty chilly in the mornings, so gloves are a really good idea. Now, the Bow Valley Parkway is another great spot to spot some wildlife. So you do want to make sure that you always have your bear spray, you are making noise, and traveling in groups. While yes, this road is going to be car-free, it is still possible to have some service vehicles on the road, and there are a lot of other cyclists as well, so you do still want to follow the rules of the road, stay on the right. One thing to note about the Bow Valley Parkway in the spring, as while there is the daily closure to vehicles, there's also an overnight closure from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. That means no cycling, no walking, nothing on this road overnight. Now, when you're riding the Bow Valley Parkway, it's really nice if you take it as a leisurely ride and make all the stops along the way. Here we have some beautiful mountain views and some views down over the river. There's a couple of spots on this road where the road splits. So again, just following those rules of the road, make sure that you stay right. And don't worry, you'll come back on that other side when you come back from Johnston Canyon. Got some pretty beautiful views on this ride. If you're feeling like you want a little break, the Mule Shoe picnic area right here is a great place to stop. Plus, it's also got some incredible views. There's also toilets here at the Mule Shoe picnic area. I'm not going to go over there because we did see a bear over there. But you can see there's also a set of the Parks Canada red chairs. So if you're on the lookout for those, you can find some at the Mule Shoe picnic area. Parks Canada is nice enough to have a few of these markers along the way. Here's another one. So we're just leaving Mule Shoe. Looks like we still have 12 kilometers to get to Johnston Canyon. In the springtime, you might see this funny sign, and yes, that's true. We have a lower speed limit through here to help protect the salamanders. If we look up ahead, we're starting to see Castle Mountain. Get some pretty nice views of it as we get closer to Johnston Canyon. Here we are making a quick little stop at the Hillsdale Meadows. We're a little too early, but this meadow here tends to get a lot of really beautiful wildflowers in the summertime. Always on the lookout for wildlife on here. Let's go over here and give them some space. As we come up closer to Johnston Canyon, we'll reach the end of the road closure. Once we've passed that road closure, you're going to have to pay a little bit more attention for cars here as you get closer to Johnston Canyon, because you are now sharing the road with cars. And if hiking Johnston Canyon is part of your day, you're going to make a right here at the traffic circle into the parking lot. So you can see, very popular parking lot. And over here on the right, we'll find some spots to lock up bikes and some toilets before starting your hike. After Johnston Canyon, you just head back the same way. So we're heading back on the Bow Valley Parkway. It's about 25 kilometers to get here, so we got 25 kilometers back.